My name is Tremaine, but I go by Baby Trey. Originally, I'm from Newport, Rhode Island, but I grew up in Dorchester, Massachusetts. Growing up, I was never really in one spot. My mom was military, so we were moving all the time. So the struggles with that was making new friends, leaving friends you did have. So that kind of made me more antisocial. I think what really kept me sane was listening to music because we're Caribbean, so my mom's Trinidadian, and I was born in the household, and music was really a big part of my life. Gosh, I'm so weird. I'm looking at myself. I think what really was a big struggle in my life growing up, I guess, was being a part of the LGBT community. Because when you're Caribbean or you're born in a Caribbean household, it's really not accepted. So it's like you're looked down upon. People look at you sideways. So that's kind of my biggest struggle, per se, growing up. That's pretty much it. I think what really kept me sane was listening to music because we're Caribbean, so my mom's Trinidadian, and I was born in the household, and music was really a big part of my life. Everything that led to music was, I'm not even gonna lie. So, like I told you earlier, what actually kind of made me interested in DJing a little bit was when I was living in Texas at the time. I would play this game called Virtual DJ, and I kind of was feeling it, kind of getting the hang of it. Later on, Twitter was going through this craze of everybody making mixes and stuff like that. So I remember my first time ever DJing or making a mix was I made one with my friend, and the first one was called, what was it called? Shoddy Mix. And at first I wasn't too sure about it, but then I guess the longer that I released it, the plays was rolling in. So after a while, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should just make another one. You might never know what you're gonna get out of it. And I guess after that, the plays was rolling in and rolling in and rolling in. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should keep it up. And just from there, I did Melanin Fills. And right now, that mix on my SoundCloud is almost at 100K plays, 5,000 plays away. And I guess that's just really made that the stepping stone, to start it all off, to be okay, now I really want to do this. So I've been doing it about for a good 3-4 years in my room. Well, at first, after the first one, I kept trying to give it a try. And the plays weren't really coming like that at first to begin with. So I was just okay, well, maybe I should just sit it to the side, do school, focus on other stuff, focus on my life. So I know for a couple months, just did me. And then after a while, because I know always riding on the bus to and from school, always listening to music, and each song I play, I'm okay, these would really sound good together. So I was maybe I should just go back and play around with it for a little bit. And that's what really got me going back on it. Just listening to different music and just thinking of different ways of how they can mash into each other and how they would work. So I guess after that couple months of just chilling, I'm just okay, well, let me give it a try again. And that's when I actually started giving it my all. Giving it my all, a lot. A purpose or a message? Oh, that's a good question. I guess my message would be, if you feel you hear a sound, go for it. Because at first I was not too sure about it, but after going for it, I'm just okay, well, maybe this is meant for me. So DJing for me is I was born to do it because I have that sound. So I don't know if I'm explaining it right, explaining it good. Like it. Go for it, that's all, go for it. The struggle of being a DJ for me was pretty much getting myself out there, networking, getting to know people, being that I'm so sheltered and to myself. So I never really tried to push that boundary as to getting to know people who do the same thing I do. I'd say about 3-4 years of doing this, it was just in my room, strictly in my room. So nobody really knew of me and what I could do, only besides like my social media friends and other people like that. But the struggle was really just getting myself out there, getting my sound heard, if I said that right. Getting my sound out there. There we go. I think it was my first mix. I'm not gonna say names, but somebody did use a sample off of my mix, and it got more plays than my mix got. So I'm like, okay. And I think that really kind of discouraged me, because I'm like, well, am I not doing it right? Or like, am I doing it oddly? Like, I don't know, he got more plays than me. That's my sample, so like, what's going on? But I guess I more so noticed this, like, when you don't have that following, you're not gonna get the plays. You're not gonna get the attention. So I think that's what kind of discouraged me, is like not being out there to actually get to where I want to be, kind of somewhat where I am today. If that makes sense. Where I'd like to see myself in the next year or two is not only being a successful DJ and broadening my horizons, but I want to be known for I was the one person that wasn't really waiting on anybody else. I want to be known for booking myself, not other people booking me, but me booking myself, booking others. So it's like, how do I say this? I'm impatient. I'm really impatient. So me waiting on people is not really how I like to operate. So I push for everything I want. So yeah, me being known for making myself and putting myself on, that's what I want to be known for.
That's dope.
The advice I would like to give my younger self, or like anybody else that was ever in the predicament that I was in, is when you really want to pursue something, don't wait on other people. Like, get yourself there. Push for it. Because I know sometimes it's kind of hard trying to get yourself put on, because you got to know the right people, connect with the right people. But at this point, it's not really that hard to get yourself put on at this point. It's 2018. You can do anything. You can achieve anything you want to, honestly. So if you're really aiming for something and you want to do something, push for it yourself. Don't wait on nobody else. The only person holding you back is you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. My name is Trey, but I go by Baby Trey, and my SoundCloud is Baby Trey, and it's not with an A. It's BBYTRE. My Instagram is bby.tre, baby.trey. And my Twitter is the same as my SoundCloud. So check out my SoundCloud. Hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah.